of the internet. It is Saturday, and I'm gonna start a new vlog. I already actually talked about a whole bunch of stuff and realized how long this vlog was. We're vlogging a lot. Today is a yard work day. I have to see if we have a leaf blower. I'm not even sure we own one. We might have to locate one. Patrick borrowed the zero turn from a neighbor because we are going to be buying a zero turn. We want to buy one used though, and they are going quick, or they're selling for super expensive because apparently they're having a hard time supplying them right now, like new. So even the used ones are going for a lot. But thankfully we have some nice neighbors that said we could borrow theirs. Our tractor does mow, so like we're not totally without a way to mow. However, we just can't mow the backyard very easily. But right now, Tim and Ryan are out here, and Tim was teaching Ryan how to drive the tractor. So that's what they're doing. That's the mower attachment. But we don't mow out here because there's actually a hay guy that is haying these fields right now. So we're not going to be mowing any of it. Also need to see if I can pressure wash out here. Not sure if it will reach. We have the well that I could maybe hook up to. We have a lot of plans for this barn, or I have a lot of plans. The barn is my baby. We each have our own things, and my mom is gonna be heavily involved in some of the barn stuff too because she is a horse person as well. But this is kind of like my baby with designing, and we are gonna be doing some stuff that we're gonna fix. On our homesteading channel, Seed to Table, I'm gonna do a video in depth about like all the plans that we have for upgrades for this. So that will be coming in the future. But one of the things we are gonna be doing is opening up these to make them a little bigger. The stalls are literally like just barely under 10 by 10, which is very small for a horse stall. 10 by 10 is like kind of the minimum. Usually 10 by 12 or 12 by 12. Yes, honey. Or 12 by 12 is kind of preferred. And you know, we'll have to see with Ryan what size horse he'll want, but he is tall, he's 6 foot, and so I don't see him probably feeling most comfortable on a smaller horse. And we aren't going to stall our horses very long. These three will probably be fine for the kids. The kids, we're probably gonna go with, we're gonna get older horses to start off with, probably horses that are over 12 years old, super bomb-proof, kid-friendly horses. I'm hoping that when the time comes and we're ready to get some horses, that there is a halflinger that's looking for a home. We have experience with the kids riding halflingers at the barn that I used to volunteer at, and they're just really good horses for kids. They're a little bit more stocky, which makes me feel like a little like more safer for the kids. Very like easygoing, laid back breeds of horses. So those horses would be totally fine in these because they're smaller. They're stocky, but they're a little bit smaller, like 13 hands. They're not quite as big. And so this would totally be fine. But on this side, what we're gonna do is take the 3 of them and turn it into 2. So we'll have 5 stalls in here, and I'll talk about, we will have room for more than 5 horses to be stalled, but I'll talk more about that on that video that I talk about like all the barn details in the tack room and like everything we're gonna do. But this way we have at least 2 stalls for large horses. They will be very large stalls. They'll be 10 by 20 stalls, but that's okay, that's great. I just want to ensure that when they are stalled, since we are going to stall them at all, that they're comfortable. And I know that getting animals like this is going to come with a lot of opinions from viewers, and I definitely want your guys' experience and advice because a lot of you know a lot more than me about horses, and a lot of owning horses and having horses is learning along the way. But there's going to be a lot probably that other people disagree with what we're doing, because I'm definitely more natural oriented with natural horsemanship, liberty horsemanship. There's a lot of things I won't do that a lot of other equestrians do just off the bat, and there's a lot of things that I probably say I won't do that I will later because learn as you go, you know? One of my good friends that has a lot of experience with horses, she said, you know, you never stop learning with them. You're just constantly learning. And that's kind of life in general, really, isn't it? Not just horses. Fourth gear. Tim is booking it. Come here, Grayson. He's like 0 turn one way, tractor the other. You're doing so good, buddy. I'm really excited about all the plans for this and to record that video for you guys and like everything we're gonna do.
Just had it in 5th gear.
5th gear, you were booking it.
I was booking.
Were ya?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see.
Okay.
Papa's gonna get going. Wow!
Don't fall, oh goodness. Hey, at least I'll get it on video.
My golly.
Wow, that Oliver sure, oh my goodness. Maybe don't do it with the lawnmower attached.
That thing goes. There's one more gear after that.
Maybe not with that attached still.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. There should be an attachment. I don't want to go on that path.
No.
Okay. There. Yep. Ariana saved the avocado seed that we had planted back in the old house in the garden, and so we just had it in a wet towel in a mason jar, and so we got that out and we're gonna go plant it. So we got a planter, we had a pot, but we needed dirt, and there was this garden back here, and so we came back here expecting there to be, you know, some dirt raised up in here, but there isn't. It actually is not a raised bed. It just goes straight to the ground. We've got some rosemary, at least we think this is rosemary, smells like rosemary. We've got, what was this, horse nettle?
Yes.
But we also found spearmint over here as well. So there is some good stuff in here, but there's a ton of weeds. We gotta get this cleaned out a little bit while trying to save some of the good stuff.
I'm using this handy dandy app.
Plant Snap?
It's called Seek.
Oh.
And it looks up everything. It tells you trees, it tells you animals, it tells you bugs, it tells you all of them. So you just click it, push the little button, and you go up to whatever you want. Like say I want to know what this little cattaily thing is. So you'll see the green things, and it'll tell you, like if it's like 3 or 4 dots, it'll tell you just kind of like the basic classification. But then as it gets to the like full, whatever it is, 8, I don't know, then it has the full classification of it. So it's a yellow foxtail.
Fancy that. You're trying to dig a hole, but we don't need a hole right there, kiddo. One of the things I want to do is look into there's a handful of other YouTube channels that go through and like talk about specific weeds that are edible. Just all around like plants that are edible, and I want to get a better understanding of what is and isn't edible, and just see what we can find on the property and, you know, make use of it. We're now starting to go through the barn, clean out some of the garbage, see what we actually might want to keep, what we'll throw away, and Ariana just found a bag of lime in a bucket. I don't know where we might lime or how much that would actually do. Curry comb. We got a seat, a little electric massager.
Just going outside to check out the sunset. It doesn't seem like how many times we come out here and take a picture. These guys have been out here multiple times. It's amazing, all of the colors that you get out here. Kind of hard to see in the camera, but there's orange and white and red, and it's just forever changing.
Testing out the camera because it's super windy here, which is awesome. You know, mountain breeze, we definitely have it. As you can see, like my hair is moving. However, with vlogging, poses issues. You guys would have seen by now our video that we put up of like a full tour of the land, and like, so we showed you guys everything. It was really hard to record that because it was very windy and you could hear the wind in some of it. So I got like a little, it looks like a little mustache. So I just put it on and I'm testing it out now to see how it does, what it sounds like. What you thinking, buddy? All right, ooh, there's some good wind. Come through, wind. Is that a nice sunspot? Grayson's gonna join you. Oh, hi, Callie. What are you doing? Why'd you come out? Hey, get out from under there.
Ariana's just enjoying some time on the swing. I was sitting on that swing, posted to Instagram the view from the swing, and it was wonderful.
Tried out at church today. We all liked the pastor. The worship team was meh.
We'll check out this other church next week.
I like
it. It is the same distance away.
A lot of our old pastors.
Does he?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And we already know they've got really good worship team. based on what we saw online. We're gonna check that one out next week, and I have high hopes for that one.
I do too. I just hope that our parents like it.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to go to the same church. But
no, we don't. It just makes it
went to
easy.
the same church last
Makes it easy. It's finally happening. We are out with the firearms. Not all of them, just a few of them. Just to, you know, kind of initiate the property. You may want to get a little closer, but that's up to you. Cause yeah, I was aiming for this area. That first one I hit right there. Next one, then up there, I think.
We don't want to burn through all the ammo with the price of ammo right now and the lack of availability. So just had to get out here and do some shooting. So there'll be a lot more to come over the years.
Lots more years. I like that. Over the years, many years.